It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Central Jersey Group 4 sectional semifinals here from Trenton as the 27-1 Trenton Central Tornadoes take on 18-6 Middletown South, another good shore team coming into Trenton to try to take down the Tornadoes. It's going to be a tall task per usual. Great to have you with us. Thanks to the sponsors making this live stream possible: Capital Health System, Holdeman Ford Subaru, the Revere Restaurant, New Jersey Education Association, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, as well as the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Capital Area, YMCA, Hyundai of Trenton, Henry J. Austin Health Center, as well as Mako in Ewing and Saul Funeral Homes. Keith Noonan alongside Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher back with you. And Fish, it is going to be a very good contest here, and of course the stakes continue to get higher. We had a semifinal game in Group 3 last night. Now we have one in Group 4. And your take on this matchup, sir?
Yeah, well, it's good to be back after missing last night and getting abused by you two the whole time I was listening. Well, we think this is going to be a good game. I mean, we've been thinking that the last several nights, and they've kind of been lopsided games. But these, these short conference teams are always they're always going to be competitive games. For Trenton, they had a dominating effort against Sayreville in the first round, and they sort of had a did enough to win game over West Windsor South on Thursday, and they're going to face what'll be their toughest test of the state tournament so far. Middletown South, they're venturing in from the Shore Conference for the first time in the states. Their first two games were against Shore competition. They blew out Manalapan and took a 15-point win over Jackson Memorial. They're an interesting team. They opened the season with 4 straight losses by a total of 8 points. So they were literally just a few buckets away from an even better record. And, which could have landed them an even higher seed. We might not have seen them until the finals. They've been blistering ever since, won 18 of their last 20, including a 15-game winning streak after that 0-4 start. They got a guy, senior Pat Brown. He's averaging 15.5, and he's upped his scoring now. He's averaged 19 in the last 4 games, and he's averaged 21 in 2 state games. You got to watch. Excuse me. You got to watch this guy beyond the arc. He's got 44 three-pointers, and really, the Eagles have a lot of guys who can hit trays. Dylan Sick, Brady Hahn, Alex Lescavage, they all have 20 or more three-pointers. So, you got to guard that perimeter. Sick has to be watched in a couple ways. He averages 14 a game. He can also facilitate. He's got 136 assists. So we know Trenton, they like to trap and double team and everything like that. You do that against Sick, and he may be savvy enough to make a play by finding the open man if they're doubling him. One thing Middletown has in common with Trenton is a veteran lineup. 4 of its starters are seniors, plus Will Nugent's a junior. And we've been seeing just how much that experience counts in this tournament. With Nottingham beating a sophomore-laden Matawan team and then beating a junior-laden Robbinsville team yesterday. Experience counts. Eagles will go about 8 in their rotation. They got a couple juniors and a sophomore coming off the bench. They're playing with a lot of confidence, but so is Trenton. Trenton, by the way, will be going for the school's all-time record for wins in a season today. They tied that record the other day. The 2014 team, they tied their record on Thursday night. They'll be going for the all-time record. And look, it's no secret what the Tornadoes are going to try and do. They're going to try and pressure on defense, run on offense, get Cab Goss and Antoine Bridget open for jumpers, let Chris Wilson, Devontae Hudson do some work inside or grass the offensive boards. It's, and it doesn't matter what Middletown South tries to do. Trenton's going to try to do that. So we will see who will impose their will. And we have an interview with Darryl Pup Young. Middletown South coach Jimmy Cranwell declined our invitation to be interviewed. Said he wanted to focus on his team, which we understand. But Pup was there, and here we go with Darryl Pup Young. Something's wrong. The higher pump, the competition's getting. All right, we are here with Trenton coach Darryl Pup Young, and the stakes are getting higher. Pup, the competition's getting better. Semifinals before Middletown South. First of all, let's go back to West Windsor. Little bit of, I don't know what you would call it. You just could never really put the pedal to the metal against those guys.
Kind of a frustrating game, Vince, but like I told after the game, we didn't have a great practice before that game. And then it's like it's a familiar foe. You know them already. Beat them early in the season by 25 points. I don't know how jacked up the kids were for that game, but it's states. It's the states. You got to be jacked up for every game. You have to be on your A game every game. And, we got back to it yesterday. We had a great practice. We really focused on that, the way we played in that West Windsor game. And I really focused more on how we practiced the game before that. But yesterday we watched film. That film session was great. The energy was great in practice yesterday. The coaches, the guys on the sideline. So I think they're back where they need to be at mentally.
Yeah. I was going to ask you how the practice session was yesterday because we asked Antoine about practice and he kind of rolled his eyes like, well, he's not going to enjoy it. But
you know what, Fitz? They know it themselves. Like if you notice this, take Calvin for instance. That last game, he just got so frustrated when things weren't going our way. You know, like guys, you're 27-1. You're number 8 in the state. You just tied the all-time record for most wins in Trenton High program history. You know, they tied the 2014 team. I'm like, you kids need to be happy right now. But when they're not playing at their best, they'll beat themselves up. And I don't want them to get like that. Like every game's not gonna be perfect. Every game you're gonna make, it's gonna be mistakes. You just gotta keep playing, get through it, refocus, and just say mentally tough. I want to say mentally tough more than anything. Be mentally tough.
Yeah. I think another thing, too, is that when Bradley went out the other day, he was playing a good game, and he went out injured. You guys might have thought, this guy's gone. We're going to walk all over him.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the coach's focus, but, you never know what's going on inside the kid's head.
Yeah.
And that's one of their top players. He goes down. Just wasn't a good look. And I'm wishing that kid the best, man. I hate to see a kid losing their season like that.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's tough. I mean, I guess it was his senior year, too, so, Yeah, prayers for him.
It's just a freak. I think him and Devontae met for a box out, and I think his foot stayed and his body went another way. It's an everyday play, a box out, and something like that happened, So my prayers up for that kid.
Well, we look at this Middletown South team. These short conference teams have come into Mercer and been tough. What do you see with this team?
Short conference teams are always tough. Mercer teams are tough too, Fitch, and we're one of them. No, it's go time. I mean, got to play. This is what you play for. Each game's going to get tougher. You're not going to have a cakewalk for a Central Jersey championship. I haven't seen it in my time, as a player or a coach. So right now, got to lace them up. We got to go. I mean, they started off. I think they lost 4 straight in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
All close games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they went on a 15-0 run.
Yeah.
This team could easily be undefeated.
Right, yeah, they could be the number 1 seed.
There you go, Fitz. There you go. So I'm thankful for where we at. We got the home seed. We fought for that. Now just have to pay dividends, man.
And there's this kid, Pat Brown, looks like he's dangerous. He averages around 15, but he's averaging about 19 in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
How dangerous is that kid?
They're playing good. Number 11 and number 24, I can't get their names offhand, but those 2 kids are playing great for them. But that's what state basketball is about. You're going to run into some kids that can play. My thing is, I want to know if they've seen anything like Trenton yet. Have they been pressured 94 feet for 32 minutes? So now we're going to see how good they really are and how good we really are.
Well, your defense has been really good all year. And these guys, they look like they just love to come out and play defense.
And that's it. Defense wins championships. And I've totally had these kids buy into that. When our defense is on, we're at our best. Whenever we're having a drought, wherever we're going, we get into a timeout. Guys, what got us going? Our defense, coach. Okay, let's live by that. Let's stand by that. Know what got you here. Set aside your individual goals and play within the system, and I can see us winning the state final.
Oh, yeah, and it's been nice to have all these home games, too.
Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Hey. 2018, I was road warrior on going to a different court every night. Last year, we went to a different court every night, so to finally get it here at home. Well, we had it at home in 2019.
Right.
Lost a 1-point game to Freehold Township.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to get it back home, that's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling to have this at home. And I hope the crowd get out here today, man, and just support these kids, man. A lot of things are going on in our city, Fitch. This is a bright light right here. Let's shine it. Let's shine it as bright as we can.
You got it, brother. All right, Pup. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, Fish.
All right, see you later.
It absolutely is a bright light here in Trenton, and they have played fantastically down the stretch. They've started the season fantastically.
Yeah, they just played fantastic.
They have just been unbelievable. And look who we have here.
Yeah, speaking of bright lights, Don DeLeo has come strolling to the broadcast table, which thrills us to no end. And welcome back, Double D.
Wait, Keith told me you weren't going to be here tonight.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. I had to come. I heard what you guys were saying about me last night.
It was all Brienne, to be honest.
I know. She orchestrated
true.
the whole thing. That's why she's the point guard.
Very true.
Now, you guys are great. I love listening to you guys. I'd rather listen to you guys than listen to me.
Don, quickly before we get to the national anthem, I know that you just ran in here, but what's your initial take on Middletown South and this Trenton matchup?
Super well coached, Jimmy Cramwell, third-year coach there from Middletown South. Former hoop group guy, great guy, does a nice job.
There you go. And obviously, Fish kind of talked about it. Pat Brown, their leading scorer, 15 points per game, and he's averaging 21 in the playoffs, so he's playing his best basketball, and they could certainly score the basketball. They've only been kept under 50 points once this year.
And that's, again, they've got Pat Brown, they've got Dylan Schick, number 24, one of their senior guards, going on to play at Drew University next year. Going to be pretty good, too.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Where's Pat Brown going? Anywhere?
Not sure if he's going to play basketball the next level.
Okay. Dylan, so you say that Schick, not sick.
I'm not really sure.
Schick sounds better than sick.
I think it's sick. But
Sick? Okay.
He's sick?
That's what I was told.
What's he sick with?
He's sick of us.
So is everybody. We'll take a timeout and come back with a tip.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Trenton. Keith Noonan, Rich Fisher, Don DeLeo with you. Sectional semifinals here from Trenton, and Darryl Pup Young said it, and he said it's great to have it at home. They lost a tough one in 19 as the starting lineups being introduced now. Will Nugent, first one out for the Eagles.
Crowd still filing in here. Going to be a good crowd.
Matt Silva, another starter, and Alex Leskavich. And Pat Brown out there averaging 15 on the season.
Who do we got? Leskavich, Brown, Sick, Hahn, and who's the fifth?
Nugent.
Nugent.
All right.
And now Trenton will be introduced.
Shouldn't be any surprises in this starting lineup. Well, you never know.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
We are dealing with the guy that calls timeouts after his team scores points.
And we're dealing with an analyst that doesn't call timeouts.
Yes.
That's hurtful.
I heard that.
That's hurtful. Flash.
So, Don, in your experience with these short conference teams, do you find them to have a little bit of more toughness than maybe a lot of areas? I mean, it just seems like the short conferences, they're good in football, they're good in wrestling, you know. It's got toughness in these kids.
It's got to be something in the water down there. I don't know what it is.
Salt water.
Salt water. Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Wildwood, New Jersey. Salt water. There it is. I'm about 6'3", 6'4". I get it.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a Wildwood guy. Holy cow.
North Wildwood, New Jersey, baby. 22nd Street.
I was long a Shamrock fan.
Yeah, it's now closed. Thank God.
I know. Yeah, thank
So
you.
now fish isn't in our town.
Yeah, it was starting to get a little shaky there after a while. Oh, here we go. A big long string of people coming in right when the game starts.
Yep.
Big reason why I was late, guys. Not much parking out there in the parking lot.
Yeah, I got here early.
Did you have to run?
I don't run, but yeah, sure.
There you go.
Tell you what, we better get to Ewing early on Monday. That's
Will
gonna be
Nugent, the 6'5" junior, ready to tip it up with Chris Wilson.
Bobby
And Wilson,
Davidson, you guys get for the second game in a row reffing, huh?
Yes. We had him last night. Smiling Abe here as
Smiling
well.
Abe. Who's the third guy, Don?
I don't know.
Asking Don. Do you know who the third guy is?
He does not.
I'd have to ask.
Okay.
He might be a short. Don't you get at least one ref from your conference?
You should,
in East
traditionally,
Ed?
yes.
So he's probably a short guy.
Calvin Moore bringing it up. Goss works it over to Hudson. Nice move inside, and Wilson missed the tough shot. Now Goss ends up with it. Kicks it across, and Moore will back it out. Calvin Moore tries to move in. Gives to Bridget. Now Hudson. Hudson down low in the paint. Blocked away. Nice play, nice defense by Nugent.
Very nice defense.
Brown brings it up. And Goss knocks it away. Good move, and the bucket. First blood drawn by Sick. 2-0.
Never would have thought we saw that coming, right? That
What's
Trenton
that?
High wouldn't draw first blood in their building.
Yeah. Especially when they win the jump.
Very true.
Calvin Moore for three, way short. A rebound picked up by Brown. Brown up to Sick. Sick no-look pass, and nobody home. Nugent threw it behind him.
Interesting, boys. You notice that Middletown South is not playing like most teams against Trenton right now. They're pushing the pace.
Yeah.
They want to play fast.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's kind of what I asked you last night, Don, is when you play a team like a Nottingham that wants to get out and transition, you play a team like Trenton, same thing. Does it feel like you almost take the foot off the gas when you try to slow things down? Does that affect you? And that's, same kind of question.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen. If you're a team that wants to go, why would you stop? Why would you slow it down? Right?
Yeah, you can't alter what you do at the last minute. You got to do what you do.
That's every coach loves to say, "Do what you do." Right?
Nugent puts it up off glass, won't go. Monte Hudson.
I mean, I'm sure Trenton has no problem knowing these guys want to push the pace.
Hudson traveled.
Good call. Had trouble getting a handle on the ball. Took a couple steps while he was trying to lasso it in. Ted Lasso it in.
Ted Lasso. Oh, boy. Season 3 coming out next month.
You know, I haven't seen one episode yet. I got to watch that.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't have the Apple TV.
Get with it.
You can borrow mine, Fish, and Flash.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
good, because you can't borrow mine.
Pressure by Trenton. Lescavage. Now back to Sick. Sick takes it in. Ooh. High off the window, no good. Offensive rebound kept alive by Nugent.
These guys like to drive to the hoop.
Very disciplined basketball on the shore.
Yeah.
Silva lost it. Goss. Long pass. On a hop. Hudson takes it in and scores.
Well, that's about as pretty as it gets.
Long pass intercepted. Wilson and a foul. Back behind him reaching in. They'll get Nugent.
I think we talked about it last time we were together, guys. We love the fouls 90 feet from the basket.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Nugent didn't think that he fouled him. He looked back like, what? I took the ball away, but foul got called. Calvin Moore walking it up. Sick on him defensively. Goss, floater. Got it.
Nice shot.
Well, when he gets going from the inside and the outside, that's trouble. He's got the inside figured out. Silva picks up his dribble. Sick. It's a tough matchup with Goss, but he steps in and can't score. Just missed the shot.
Got to give Middletown South credit, man. They really are getting good shots. They're just missing right at the rim.
Calvin Moore with a finish.
Oh,
Quick timeout.
That's got the crowd up and waving the rally towels. And Don, I agree with you. They're getting good shots. They're just not dropping for them. They're getting them close to the bucket.
By experience, I can tell you, in this building, those easy ones aren't so easy.
Right. Understandable.
8-2, Trenton with an early lead. If you miss any of today's game, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. Only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian, and those towels are already waving in full force early in the game.
Reminds me of that Phillies playoff run last year. Sorry, Flash.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes. Sorry, Met fan.
Oh, you're a Mets fan, Flash.
I am.
Hey, Fish, we can leave and just let him do it by himself if you want.
Exactly.
I can't work with a Mets fan.
You know,
Well, you did last night.
And if I would have known the truth about you, I would have walked out on you.
Give me a break.
Better yet, let him walk out and just let us handle it, the Phillies fans.
All right, so which one of you is going to take over my responsibilities?
Brianne.
Okay, that was an unexpected answer.
Well, expect the unexpected with me, pal. I fly by the seat of my pants.
That you do.
The Rich Fisher way.
Always have. He did it his way. Underneath.
Nice.
Nugent connects.
Again, more good shots, but Don right by the basket.
You know what? Middletown South did a nice job of moving the basketball against the Tornadoes' pressure in the half court.
Yeah, and that's not easy to do.
Goss down low. Wilson into the corner. Deuce Moore thought about a triple. Wilson falling away, of course.
Yeah, I've seen that shot a couple times this year against us. So
Trenton's made 5 of their first 7.
Silva rushing up, nobody in the lane, and then it's blocked. Out of nowhere, Chris Wilson. Good timing. Antoine fires, connects. Long 2. 12-4. Silva dishing it around. Sick, backing it out. Calvin Moore's on him now. Harassing defense. Pass is tipped. Devontae. 2 different color shoes. Going high to the rim. There he is, Devontae Hudson.
yeah, he wasn't sure which one he wanted to go with today, Flash. He said, hey, you know what? We'll wear one of each.
Him and Calvin both.
Pup did the same thing a couple games ago.
He did. Brown in the lane. What a denial. To the corner. Sick launches. No good. Goss out in transition. This is trouble. For 3. In and out.
This place couldn't have handled that one going down,
No.
guys.
Brown.
Yeah, it would have exploded.
Fouled. And we'll go to the line.
It's a great job by the senior forward, Pat Brown, to really seek the contact in transition of Cabrian Goss.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying that before you got here. They're a senior-dominated team, too, so that could help a little bit in this kind of atmosphere.
I agree with that. I really do. I think that the Middletown South traditionally always has an older group. They always kind of play seniors, and that toughness always kind of just breaks through for them.
Well, you talked about Jimmy Cranwell, and you obviously know him. So what is it that he likes to do, and what do you think he's going to adjust to as Trenton has the early lead?
Believe it or not, when I texted him earlier in the week and said, hey, I'm going to be on the game, I said, what do you got for me? He goes, we're going at him. So I was surprised, but not surprised, knowing Jimmy
right.
and just the way that Middletown South plays. They're not afraid. They're going to go after you. They're going to play their game, and no matter what, not back down.
Another second chance opportunity for Trenton. Goss will kick it out. Bridget looking around. Wilson has some space, spins, and they'll kick it back out again.
A little patient, Trenton.
Calvin Moore again to the hoop. What a move.
Let me tell you something. This kid's been playing great ball in the state tournament.
He has.
He has to be one of the unsung heroes for the Tornadoes this year.
Yes, for sure.
We always hear about Wilson, Bridget, Devontae Hudson, but it's the Calvin Moores of the world that are making them this good.
Right, keep it together. Keep the cohesiveness.
16-5 cross-court pass. Silva up top for three.
No
No
got to
good.
make them.
By Nugent, left wide open. You don't get those type of shots against Trenton often. Goss, long three. No good. Wilson saves it. And what a play, but Goss had a foot on the line, says Bobby Davidson, going the other way.
Nothing gets past that guy.
No. And the emphatic call like we saw last night.
More of that yoga.
Brady Hahn checks in.
I'm not sure what that all means.
Well, Fish, while you were out enjoying a nice steak dinner,
Actually,
Flash and I were working our
Ryan-
butts off to provide this great community
I
our
understand.
broadcast.
Yes.
And I felt very guilty. Eating
Did you?
my shrimp
Doing
scampi,
a public service.
Eating
yeah.
my shrimp scampi and my shrimp bisque and my
There you go.
oysters.
Ryan Dennery checks in as well.
There's a lot of sodium there, Fish.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yep.
My girlfriend made me aware of that.
Brown in the paint, blocked again. Out to Hahn. Silva, jump shot. In and out. Middletown South getting shots, just not falling.
Nope.
Twan Bridget puts it up and in. 18-5. Corner three for Hahn. Oh, it
Whoa.
drops in.
There you go. Shooter's bounce.
Long
What would you know about that, Fish?
What's
Yeah.
What would you know about the shooter's bounce?
Exactly.
Mine always bounced the wrong way. Did Flash tell you last night when you said, could I make that pass? I texted, said, I wouldn't have made that pass because I'm a shoot first guy.
Hey, man.
I am Jimmy May. You know Jimmy Mayer, the baseball coach?
Sure.
Well, I played rec ball with him. There wasn't a shot in the world that guy didn't take.
Understandable.
Shortest guy on the court, and he shot all the time. Turnover.
Good hands
Got
by
it
Antoine
knocked
Bridget.
away. 29 seconds to play, first quarter. Semifinal round of the sectional tournament. Group 4, Central Jersey. You know Darryl Pup Young wants to save this
Oh,
one.
wow.
Calvin Moore puts a man on skates.
If this
Bridget.
goes,
Oh! The triple. Trenton fans on their feet. 10
Yeah.
seconds left in the quarter. Silva. 4 seconds to Brown.
Nice
Inside. At the buzzer. Good bucket.
oh,
finish.
way to keep your composure if you're Middletown South. Crowd's going crazy. The clock's running down, and you get a nice shot.
The finish by Ryan Dennery. That ends the first quarter, but the Trenton defense holding up strong, only allowing 10 points, and they're up 21-10. Back for the second quarter after this.
Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
I should have what?
Found his assistant.
Oh. I don't know.
21-10, second quarter. Brown will get it in as we start the second quarter of play here from Trenton.
Tornadoes shooting a torrid 10 for 14 in that first quarter, holding Middletown South to 4 for 12 shooting with 5 turnovers.
You saw last night the stats after the game, and Robbinsville turned it over 11 times in the first quarter, and Nottingham only turned it over 9 times in the entire game.
Wow. Who kept stats yesterday?
Greg Johnson.
Oh, you referred to him.
Correct. I went to the article and read it.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I thought you were talking about you were doing it during the game.
No,
we tried. It didn't go very well. or I tried.
Correct.
All you can do is try, big guy.
A for effort.
That's right.
Hahn puts up the 3, missed, tipped out, rebound, Nugent, and then got stolen again. Bridget, over to Goss, a 3. Left open again, Gabe Goss.
Might be in their best interest to find that guy. Don't let him get going.
Exactly. Yeah, because he's one of those guys that'll rip off 4 or 5 in a row.
I believe we call it a microwave guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Good pressure. And tracking it down is Dennery, but it's out of play.
Tom, were you around for Richie Jones with Nottingham?
I wasn't around coaching here, but I do know who Richie Jones
Oh,
in the Nottingham days.
You talk about a guy that could heat it up. He blew games open all by himself.
One-man wrecking crew, as they would say?
Pretty much. And he had like all kinds of all-county guys around him too, but sometimes he'd just take over games.
Goss off a screen. Another 3.
Boom.
Of course! Cashing in. Gabe Goss.
Yeah, get on him.
27-10.
Trenton shooting 75% right now. Holy mackerel.
Dennery dribbling around. Brown looks to move in. Taken away. Calvin Moore one-on-one with Dennery. Great move, but he can't score. Good defense by Dennery that time.
Yeah, Dennery hung right with him.
But Dennery being pressured on the ball. Timeout taken by Jimmy Cranwell, and a good timeout at that.
I mean, obviously you guys have probably done more Trenton games than I have. I've only really watched them on film in our game, but have they, after not shooting well like they did against South, have they, in your experience, not shot well the next game? What do you think?
Well, we don't really do consecutive games a lot of times. Like we'll do a Trenton game and then we'll miss a game or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if we're qualified to answer that. But let's just say I haven't seen them have a lot of bad shooting games.
That's what I was kind of getting at a little bit. After watching them, against Hamilton West, that when they played at West, they didn't shoot it well.
Right.
But again, the next time they played, they shot it well.
That's a rare occurrence.
Well, and when you have a team like this and you're being told that they had a great practice, quote unquote, if you're the other team, you should be pretty concerned playing the Trenton team off a great practice.
Yeah, I definitely don't like to hear those words.
Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on BCB. Go to 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies. They offer catering as well. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
Well, you figure Trenton gets a lot of layups, so that's going to be good for the shooting percentage.
Brown open 3, but he missed it.
They got snipers that can hit from the outside.
Twan Bridget, easy layup on the other end. Trenton running it up.
Wait, who got that?
A great pass.
Who scored that?
Bridget.
Antoine Bridget. Assisted by
Moore.
I don't keep assists.
Calvin Moore. See, again, there you are going being selfish again.
Nugent puts
Wow.
it back up, second effort, and he missed it. Nugent gets it back. Brown steps behind the arc, and again misses.
Yeah.
Getting
Open
good
shots.
Yeah, I mean, they are getting their shots. They're running their offense.
Goss got fouled on the floor.
This place is pretty much filled to the capacity here
Yep,
today.
it's a great crowd.
The town's turned on by this. You heard Pup say it in the pregame. This is a, what do you call it? A shining star
light.
Yeah, and it's true.
Wilson fires a three and hits.
And now the big fella's getting involved from 3.
Trenton is just not missing.
Yeah, no, they're not. 4 for 5 this quarter.
I mean, if you asked Coach Cranwell before the game, what would you not want to happen, I think this is it.
Yeah, right. You got to keep it close. You got to try to steal it at the end.
But then again, he didn't want to talk to you, so we don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Brown puts up a tough shot, and it's another turnover.
Well, he talked to you, said they were going right at him.
Well, that was via text, and
I get
listen,
it. Wasn't right before the game.
It was not. Maybe
Yeah, I understand. Guys want to focus.
maybe I'll go talk to him at halftime. What do you think?
Nah,
you're right.
Stay away from him at this point.
Well, if he didn't want to talk pregame,
Yeah,
I'm not sure he'd want to talk at halftime.
yeah. Barring some kind of crazy run here by the Eagles.
Wilson trying to get hot, and he misses. Gets his own board, blocked away. Nugent sends it away. Taken right back, pilfered by Twan Bridget. And tried to feed it down low, and it got kicked.
I mean,
Go ahead.
how do you, as a defender, when you see Antoine Bridget coming down the lane with so many different options to pass to, who do you guard? Who do you
Right.
take away?
Right.
It's a question for you, Coach.
Same thing with Calvin Moore. I mean, both of those guys.
Hudson left open.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
why.
three.
That's why you're the coach.
Bridget fires. Long two, missed.
I'm just a broadcast guy now. It's the
Don
offseason.
DeLeo, WBCB.
That's right.
Goss, 2 defenders, fires across the floor. Wilson tries another 3, and he almost missed everything. Too strong.
Well, we're getting a little cold. Missed their last
Brown out on the break,
4.
fights for it. Good pass, Nugent with a finish.
Great job to get to the floor.
Set up that time by Dennery. Dennery's played some nice minutes. Goss, triple, long. Picked up by Moore, he steps in, missed the wild shot, tipped back up, Hudson can't. And then a foul, looks like on the floor. No, they're saying it's on the shot.
And that hot shooting is cooled. Now all of a sudden they'll miss their last 6.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah, you're not going to shoot 80% the whole game.
If you do, it could be trouble.
Yeah.
What do you think the score would be if that were the case?
I don't know if it'd be much higher.
Might be a repeat of Tuesday
Sayreville.
night
Yeah.
of Sayreville.
Trenton off to a dominating start.
What was it like broadcasting that game?
You know.
I said a lot of it's good, and the shot was made. And
Yeah.
so-and-so has 20 points.
Good pass.
Dennery missed the wide open layup. That's the way that the first half has gone for Middletown South. Missed shot by Bridget. 7 straight misses for Trenton from the floor. And a foul.
Boy, they have missed some gimmies, haven't they?
Yep.
They have.
As a coach, not much you could do.
I mean, as a coach, really, at this point, you're telling your guys keep believing, keep playing hard. You know, the game's not over yet.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing because you're getting the shots you want.
Tamir Bailey back in the game for
There
Trenton.
you go, nice.
Good little
dish.
set.
And scoring is Silva.
Silva did a nice job of fighting through some guys to get himself open underneath there.
There's that physicality we talked about.
Yes, and he's not a big guy. There goes Moore. Getting
Calvin
inside
Moore.
again. Yep.
Tied up. Good defense by the Eagles. Possession stays there, though, for Trenton.
Flash, who's in the other bracket? South Brunswick plays who in the other bracket?
I can tell you. It's
Marlboro.
Marlboro. It's who we lost to.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up, Fish.
Oh,
Appreciate
you're
it.
welcome.
So, Hightstown lost to Marlboro.
Oh, sorry about that.
Ended their season. So,
No, usually we come at Fish. We're coming at me now. I don't like this.
well, we'll take our shots at both. We're equal opportunity.
Fish, we could team up. We could go at Flash. I'm just saying.
Oh, his time is coming.
Oh, yeah.
You're right, because Mets baseball is coming back.
It is. They're on tonight, actually.
Phillies are on right now. We're missing them.
Scoop layup. No good. Left short by Bridget. Well, and what's interesting about that is last year Trenton was the 7th seed. They went into Marlboro and lost the sectional final. Silva cans the jump shot. And if Marlboro were to win, they would be the 7th seed coming into Trenton as the 1 seed.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, man. History
Calvin
has a way
Moore.
of repeating itself.
Hits the 3 again.
Well, that takes away a little the momentum that Middletown was building. They'd scored 6 in a row there. But boom.
It's now 35-16. Trenton with a lead. Make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and to stay healthy at your neighborhood area. Capital YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adult, senior citizens, your hometown capital area. YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours. Yoga classes, silver sneakers programs, total body fitness classes, spin and stretch classes, all types of classes there at the capital area YMCA. CapitalYMCA.org, CapitalYMCA.org, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. And check out all new Hyundai of Trenton. All new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, all types of models. They have the inventory ready for delivery. 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Is there something you'd like to clue me in on during the break there?
Off the air.
Okay. 2:10 to go. Second quarter, Trenton with a lead. Dennery flips it over to Sick. Into the corner, open 3. No good. Miscavige with a miss. Long pass ahead of the field is Kate Goss. Simply cannot allow that to happen.
But it does happen when you're playing Trenton High. Another wide open. They finally get it.
Miscavige. Calvin Moore.
It's the second 3 for these guys. They usually hit a lot.
Moore pumps. Tuan Bridget for 3. No. Saved in play, but right to Moore, and then he got it blocked away by Dennery.
It's a great effort on the baseline there, giving your body up for your team.
And they say it's last touch by Trenton.
Antoine having a bit of a streaky game. Made his first 4, missed his last 4.
So 50%?
Yeah, 50%. Hey,
Still pretty good.
you're like Einstein with that math.
Oh, listen, the compliments, just keep them coming.
Oh, yeah.
Double D.
I feel terrible about the Marlboro gaff.
The gap.
Well, maybe South Brunswick will win. Then it'll all be fine.
I'd rather not speak on that matter, thank you.
Very well.
Sick.
shot.
Banks it home. Under a minute to go, second quarter. Calvin Moore in the lane and a whistle.
Well, they got a
Foul on
21-point
the floor.
deficit down to 14. I mean, that's all you can really do. You just chip away, chip away.
I mean, as much as that, there's been a lid on that basket for Middletown South. I mean, to be down 16 with 50 seconds to go, maybe a chance to decrease the deficit.
Right.
They're in good shape right now.
Yep. Yeah, 16. I'm sorry. I said 14.
I am Einstein, remember.
You are. You can read a scoreboard, too.
Couldn't keep stats, though.
No, I could not. No, that's a Fish thing.
That just leaves you more aware to say what's going on out there instead of being like me going, what, who had that basket?
Hudson out of control, missed the shot. Nugent, good defense. 25 seconds to play in the first half. Bill Redner will be stopping by with some special guests at halftime.
I haven't seen a lot of subbing by Darrell Young. Well, I see Demir
Not a lot.
Bailey.
Bailey in there now.
Brazil Fields out. Usual guy off the bench. 3 seconds left. Corner three, way off. Half a second left. Bridget floats it up, no good. Good half of basketball here. Semifinal round of the sectionals. Central Jersey Group 4. Trenton with a lead, 37-21. And Bill Renner will be by with some guests here at the halftime show. Fish, Don, and I will be back for the third quarter here on WBCB. Stay with us.
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Trenton Central High School. I'm Bill Redner, blessed to be with 2 great mayors of this city of Trenton, former Mayor Doug Palmer and current Mayor Reed Gucciora, and we're here at the half with the score. Trenton 37, Middletown South 21. Doug, your observations so far in the first half?
I tell you, the crowd, first of all, the crowd's electric. The Trenton fans came to play, and I'm glad to say that a lot of Middletown South parents and spectators came too. I'm glad they can come here. It's a safe environment. But the team is ready, well coached. Coach Young and his assistants do a great job. And these players came out ready to play, stifling defense. They're passing the ball. They got a little, sloppy at the end, but I'm very happy with the effort that they're doing. And the fans are are certainly motivating and even motivating our great cheerleaders, because they're really even cheering a little higher. They're kicking a little higher than usual.
They're the heart on Trenton's chart, I'll tell you, those cheerleaders. Mayor Gucciora, your impressions of the first half.
I think it's fantastic, and any time that we could show off our beautiful stadium at Trenton Central High School, it's a good one for us. I know how these visiting players are very impressed by our facility, and we take good care of it, and we take good care of the students. And they played their heart out. And we have a lot of seniors that are graduating, but we're going to see great things to come from the Tornadoes in the years to come.
Well, speaking of your students who are going to be graduating, many of them are going to be going on to college, and both Doug and Reed, oftentimes it's just athletics, which is the focus, but many of these student athletes are students first, and they excel in the classroom. And I know, Doug, you're continuing to mentor them today, and Reed, you had this empowerment conference, which both of you participated in on Thursday. Tell the folks a little bit about that.
Well, it was an outstanding conference of empowerment. A lot of African-American adult leaders and Latino leaders came and spoke to the young people about their lives. I know I was a speaker, so was Mayor Gucciora, and just letting them know that don't give up. It's not easy, but you still have to hang in there, have dreams, and don't get distracted from them. And it was outstanding. You know, Trenton Central High School, from the superintendent on to the principals and everyone else, do a great job with these young people. We have some outstanding students here, and things are only getting better.
And Mayor Gucciora, I know that you were very proud to be a part of that empowerment conference. You also do a monthly show here on WBCB, which we are so honored to have you participate in with the students, called Trenton Today. And it's so enlightening as the students' enthusiasm when they come to be on your show, and the questions they ask, and their demeanor and how well behaved they are. And these are the things that the normal public doesn't get to see about Trenton, and we're so proud to be able to focus on it.
Yeah, and it's great to see some of the students here that man the radio station, the station every month, and they do great things. We have 2,200 students in Trenton. You'll see many go to Ivy League schools afterwards. They got great academics, and they got great alternative programs to get out into the workforce. But we're out here to support the whole school, and we're just really, really proud of the achievements of our students.
Hey, you know, Bill, what I'm interested to see, how the team comes out in the second half. A lot of times when you have a lead of 16 points, you may take it easy. But I'm sure because of Coach Young, he's going to have them ready. And you'll know from the opening tip of the second half when you see them still playing that strong defense and then being on it. I just tell you, they are so well coached. And this is good for the whole city. I see people out here that come together here, and sports is a great unifier and something that gives our city pride. And I know our councilwoman, Jennifer Williams, is here from the North Ward. She's been at almost every game over the last 2 months. And it's good to see our elected officials like Yaz. We got 3 council people that are here. Yaz Minnelli and Jossie Edwards here. And it's good to see. It's like a community thing. Sports is bringing us together, and this team is bringing the city together and giving us a lot of pride.
Well, Doug, thank you so much, as always. And Mayor Gucciora, some of your last thoughts as we get ready for the start of the second half?
Go Tornadoes, and we're also performing The Wiz next week. So come out to see The Wiz. It's a wow, and we've got some talented kids.
It's going to be held here at Trenton High?
Right here yes, in the auditorium.
Okay, and what nights?
You want to talk to Jen?
Jen, it's going to be... Well, Jen, thank you very much for joining us. We get ready for the start of the second half here, and we were just mentioning about The Wiz coming to Trenton High School here. A great play, and we hope you all enjoy it.
Definitely. Some of the actors and actresses did a performance at City Hall yesterday. It was wonderful, and I can't recommend it enough. People are really going to see an amazing show.
All right here at Trenton High School. Folks, we got to get ready for the start of the second half. We're going to turn things over to our great play-by-play announcer, Keith Noonan. And we're at the half with the score 37-21.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Trenton. Thanks to Billy Redner for carrying the halftime entertainment. And Fish, you can give us the stats.
Yeah, real fast. For Middletown South, Alice Fiscavage with 3. Big key in this game. Pat Brown with just 1 point, averaging 20 in the playoffs, 21. Dylan Sick, 4. Brady on 3. Will Nugent, 4. Matt Silva, 4. Ryan Denary, 2. Trenton, Calvin Moore, 9. Antoine Bridget, 9. Davante Hudson, 4. Cab Goss, 10. Chris Wilson, 7. There's a miss by who? Moore? No, somebody else.
Corner 3 by Lescavage, no good. And Hudson rising up. Can't get the second effort to fall. So, Don, what needs to be the adjustments here for really both teams?
I mean, if you're Middletown South, I don't know if you really change anything. They've gotten good shots, like that one right there.
Yep, Brown.
Again, hopefully trying to limit transition for Trenton. And if you're Trenton High, just keep doing what you're doing. Pressuring, forcing them into tough, easy baskets or easy shots or whatever, and just keep playing your game.
Tough, easy shots. I like that.
Yep.
That was Brown you said that got that?
Yep.
Because, yeah, he's got to get going for them to get back in this game, I think.
He heard you talking about him, actually. That's why.
What's that?
He heard you say they only had 1 point, so he had to get a bucket.
Maybe. I've been known to inspire people to that next level. Mostly in the bar.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Here's an interesting stat for you. We talked about Trenton making 4 of their first 5 in the second quarter. They missed 11 of their last 12. So, it's kind of, you can go both ways. We were saying, geez, if Middletown South had made those makeable shots that they missed, they'd be closer. But if Trenton had kind of just made half of their shots going through that second quarter, they'd have had a bigger lead. So, whatever. It all balances out, I guess.
Very true.
Silva hustling across. Brown inside. And missed the floater. Second effort blocked, but a foul is whistled.
Got to give the senior credit, though, man. He is relentless. Every time he's getting a shot blocked, he's going right back up.
Yep.
Right.
Well, Don, you were telling me off the air we have a result from the other game.
We do. In the other semifinal for Central Group 4, we have South Brunswick over Marlboro, 72-61.
So there you have it.
The Vikings will play either Trenton or Middletown South. And I think if South wins, it would be at South. Because isn't South Brunswick like the 6th seed or something?
They're the 5, yep.
No, Middletown South's the 5.
Correct.
Because they beat 3rd seeded
South Brunswick is
North
6.
Brunswick.
South Brunswick is the 6th seed, yes.
Yeah.
Antoine Bridget knocks down the jump shot.
But first Middletown South would have to win this, which is no easy task.
No.
Definitely not.
Down 41-24, early stages of the third.
I told Flash I was sorry to see North Brunswick get beat. I'm buddies with Eddie Brahaney. Do you know Eddie?
I do. I actually used to work at North Brunswick High School during the day, so I know Ed well.
Great guy. Love Eddie.
I mean, an absolute legend over there.
Yeah, he is. I used to do North Brunswick Weekly, too, and I would go to Arthur's Steakhouse with Eddie and Stan Williston. And a lot of legendary coaches at that school.
Well, that can't be a conflict of interest, could it?
What, going out with those guys?
Yeah.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
It was so long ago. Who cares?
At least I bought my own steak.
So you did get the steak at some point.
You know who? I'm actually having steak tonight. Barbara's making steak tonight. North Brunswick is, of course, where the U.S. national team goalie Tim Howard graduated from.
That is correct.
Yes.
The classroom I worked in was actually right near the trophy case with a shrine to Tim Howard.
Oh, okay. Well-deserved shrine.
Saw it every day.
Yep.
When are they putting one up for you, Don?
At Hightstown?
Yeah.
Not very likely.
We'll get Zapicki on that.
Zapicki, by the way.
Oh.
Wilson falling away.
I've been calling him and his father Zapicki all their lives.
They feel bad. They don't want to correct you.
No. Silva back up top.
Well, they call me Feisch.
Shot up and good by Nugent. Using that 6'5" frame. Cape Goss open three. Yes, sir.
Gabriel Goss is always that guy, like Galizio last night we talked about. Every time you think Middletown South's going to go on a run, and then there's Gabriel Goss with a three.
Yep.
44-26. Trenton with a lead.
I was telling Flash about Eddie Brahaney years ago at the Trenton State basketball camp. Eddie won the prize for biggest head. They ran tape measures around everybody's head, and Eddie got the biggest.
Sick cans the three.
Did he beat you for that?
No, I wasn't there. This was just among the coaches.
Ah.
I just reported on it.
Again, giving the people what they want.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, important information.
Calvin Moore wide open for three, in and out. Devontae there to clean it up.
Well, that's another thing that Trenton does so well is hammer that offensive board.
Trenton up 46-29. Good dish, finished by Dennery.
Probably the first backdoor cut that Middletown South has really completed today, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen more of that.
Yeah. I think they had one other one that they missed. Well, you just said the one they completed, so.
Bridget short on the three ball. Rebound grabbed by Nugent. Sick moving in and got fouled.
I had a lot of foul shots in this game so far, knock wood. Thank you. Good job, fellas.
You're welcome.
We'll pick you up. We got you. Timeout taken by Jimmy Cranwell. Henry J. Austin Health Center delivers patient-centered, high-quality health care for everyone in Trenton and in Mercer counties. With over 4 sites located throughout Trenton, Henry J. Austin Health Center providers are there to help with your medical needs. You're looking for affordable prescriptions. Visit Henry J. Austin Pharmacy Department located on the Warren Street location. More information, henryjaustin.org, henryjaustin.org. Henry J. Austin Health Center, the center of wellness. If you miss any of today's game, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian.
What do you guys got, a tag team going on here?
I was seeing if
Are you
Don,
jealous?
You know, I used to do it to you too, Fish, whether you're paying attention or not, and of course you failed most of the time.
We both knew the answer to that.
And so I gave a quick test to Don if he was listening. He's heard me do that read a million times already, and he was not paying attention.
I was still thinking about that
That's
Marlboro
what happens.
loss.
You guys fall asleep, and I'm still engaged.
Well, that's why you get the big bucks, pal.
These big bucks you speak of.
Yeah, they're huge.
They
you
are.
ought to see the guy.
They're
Limos.
huge.
He
Oh,
rides
yeah.
in limos because his dad is a limousine driver.
Correct. Correct.
Who actually drives Doug Palmer around.
Yes, that's what he texted me before.
Yes.
He was listening, I guess, and he goes, "Oh yeah, Doug Palmer, really nice guy. I drive him around."
Don't look now, boys, but if he makes this, we're down to a 13-point game.
And he does.
We're down
Cashes
to
in
a
at the line.
13-point game.
Middletown South showing some zone pressure here, trying to maybe slow down the Tornadoes a little bit.
Get it over to Wilson.
You don't see that a lot either, teams trying to press Trenton.
Not successfully, anyway.
No, yeah, right. Exactly.
Gabe Goss looking to set something up. Up top. Hudson with it. Bridget, good pressure from Silva. Has to give it up. Goss. Dennery's on him.
Pretty long possession here
3:32, third quarter. Trenton up 13. Sectional semifinals. Wilson steps in and one. Count it. A blocking foul called.
Big.
And Wilson goes to the line for one.
Big for Trenton.
It's a big set out of the timeout there by Pup. Screen-to-screener action for Chris Wilson to get it. Foul line, drive it for the and one. Also interesting, too, that's the first time Middletown South's trying to take a charge all day.
Yeah, you're right.
And as you know, I'm a charge
guy.
connoisseur, so I love that stuff.
Yeah, and
one converted.
Well, that was huge. I mean, they're creeping back in this thing. Trenton had to do something here to stop the bleeding a little bit. Maybe that's why they don't take charges, Don. It results in 3-point plays.
Some people are built for that life, and some are not.
Nice
No look pass. Dennery down low scores. Good pass from Sick.
Suddenly a couple backdoor passes there.
They heard us talking.
Again, once again.
Zone pressure broken immediately by Trenton. Bridget, ball on the floor. Wilson thought about it. Goss hitting. Another three. Cape Goss.
Well, two nice deliberate possessions in a row for Trenton, resulting in 3 points both times.
Sick moving inside. Post move. Dishes. Dennery connects again.
Dennery's been big off the bench. 8 off the bench for Ryan Dennery.
Long pass for Trenton. Goss across the floor. Wilson, long jump shot, in and out. Devontae pulls down the board.
So tough on the offensive boards.
Calvin Moore working on Silva. Great pass. Devontae, act.
I mean, can we just talk about Calvin Moore and his ability to get into the lane, get into a space where you think there's absolutely no way possible that pass could get through. And then, whoop, there it is.
Yep. He is fun to watch.
He is not fun to coach against.
No, I'm sure.
Let me please say that.
Don has had some nightmares about Calvin Moore.
For many years. You'll be happy to see this class go, won't you?
You said it, not me. Yes, you said it, not
I
me.
think the whole CVC will be happy to see this class go. I mean, they're all rooting for him now to carry the banner for the CVC. But they've had enough going against these guys for 4 years.
Hahn comes back in for Middletown South.
To touch on that, Fish, you think about it right now, in Central Jersey Group 3 and 4, we possibly, regardless, we're definitely getting 1 and 3, right?
Right.
Yes.
And possibly in 4.
Right.
That speaks volume of the CVC and Mercer County this year and how great our teams were.
We've been saying it all year. I mean, you look even in your early rounds, teams like Lawrence and Hopewell, they got beat by like 2-3 points.
Sick missed the shot, and a whistle at the end of the play.
Again, I don't want to make it, short conference versus CVC, but a lot of the matchups early on were CVC and short conference teams, and I think CVC came out pretty well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, at least with Nottingham and Ewing. Well, I'm not sure who Ewing played.
Again, is that another dig at us for losing to Marlboro, Fish?
You just dug yourself, pal. I was just sitting here watching this ball game.
Just sitting here. Calvin Moore gets it across. Down low. Wilson blocked from behind by Brown. Hahn comes away with a board. Brown moving quickly. Great move, spinning and winning with a nice floater.
Spinning and winning, I like that.
Thank you, Don.
That's 5 points.
Be careful, Fish may steal that.
Never. That's 5 points for Brown. Let's just say in the last 2 games, Trenton has done a really good job on both teams' top scorers, holding Ben Jacklin the other day to 7 or 9. Right now they're holding Pat Brown to 5, and he's been going off for 21 a game in the tournament. So they've been finding the big guys and shutting them down.
Carmine DiCrescenzo comes in. That's number 3, Fish.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Top of the roster.
There you go. Demir Bailey Now Antoine controlling. Goss kicks it out. Bailey drives in. He passes into the corner.
Trenton has really been deliberate on their last several possessions.
Goss falling away. And he shouldn't have. He missed everything.
You jinxed him, Fish. You jinxed him.
I didn't say they were shooting the lights out. I just said they were being deliberate.
Let's not start that, DeLeo.
What, the Fish jinx?
The jinx and all that other stuff.
Let's get it going.
Flash doesn't like that jinx.
It doesn't exist. So let's
or
not bring
does
it
it?
It doesn't. Jeez. I can't with some of you people. A foul on the floor.
Or does it exist?
37 seconds.
We could
left in
get
the third
T-shirts
quarter.
made with the Fish jinx on them.
Well, you know, Fish used to have some merchandise, you know, sweatshirts and stuff.
Yeah, from my website.
And
What was his website called?
Fish for Scores.
Yeah,
Fish.
I asked repeatedly for it, and
I see
it
what you
goes
did
out
there.
of stock.
I see what you did there. Fish
Do you
for
see
Scores.
what he did there?
I see what you did.
Had a little fishing pole with a fishing line going down to the scores.
Yes. Turnover that time.
Yeah, that's only the first turnover for either team in this quarter. Both teams doing a really good job holding the ball.
Will Nugent comes back in.
Yeah, Don, I ran that for about 5 years. Focused on Hamilton Township sports. A lot of work.
54-39, Trenton with a lead.
Everybody in the world wanted a T-shirt and a sweatshirt. Everybody thought I got them for free and I could just give them away.
10 seconds. Bridget looking to set something up. 5 seconds. Dribbling around. 2 seconds. Goss fires it up. Just miss.
Great defense there.
Very good defense. Another good third quarter for Trenton. They're trying to hold off a comeback as Trenton leads 54-39 on the WBCB Sports Network. Back after this.
Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Stressed.
Welcome back to Trenton, 54-39. Trenton with a lead, looking to advance to their second consecutive sectional final here in Central Jersey Group 4. They will not have a rematch with Marlboro as Marlboro lost earlier today to South Brunswick, the 6th seed, 72-61. So Trenton will take on South Brunswick for the title if they could hold off Middletown South right now. Calvin Moore rises up, and he can't hit the jump shot.
I've never got to experience the cheerleaders from here. I'm always over on the other side.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
They get into it. They get loud. Sick bringing it up. Trying to move in. Good passing. Left open was Nugent, but he passes up the triple. Brown being harassed and knocked out of play. Good defense by Trenton.
Good news with the Tornadoes is you always know that defensive pressure is always going to stay high. Always. Up 20, down 20, whatever it is, that's how they're going to play.
Well, Scavage comes in. He gets the inbound pass. Brown left open from downtown. Again, cannot connect. He's had open shots. Just has not been able to put him in. Jump ball. And it will stay down that way. Trenton trying to set a single season high in wins. Trying to collect their 28th. What an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, think about it. If they win a state title, they're going to win 30 games.
Right.
That's like colleges.
Right.
Well, it's interesting, right? You know, the state obviously took away 2 weeks, but actually added games for us.
Yes.
Right.
What'd you think of that,
because they were
by the
concerned
way?
about player safety.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So to play to jam all those games within all that time, within that little time,
and have 0 practice time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a few complaints about that.
No, not you.
People love to complain to me.
Chris Wilson with a finish. Good
Great,
pass from
because you're a
Devontae.
great listener, Fish.
Yeah.
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 Fish is a great listener. That's incredible.
All right, I think we've covered that enough.
Fish goes, moving on. Anything else, please?
Moving on back to the Fish jinx.
Into the backcourt. Lescavage over to Silva. Hahn. Brown trying to move in, got knocked away. Bridget got hit and goes to the line.
Well, this is unfortunate for Middletown South. They kind of made a little bit of inroads there, getting it to 15 and 13 at one point. But they needed to come out this quarter and sort of continue to dig into this lead a little bit, and it's not happening so far.
Well, it's something we touched about, with these good teams, right? Every time you think you're on a run, you're gonna get over the hump, they say, right? And one of their guys just makes one of those big time plays, one of those big time shots.
Yep.
Nicely done by Antoine. Sick walking it up. Hahn launches, hits the three, and got knocked down. At the end of the play, a chance at a 4-point play. This would be the second one I've seen this week.
Yeah, right.
Got to give Middletown South credit, right? Early on in this game, we thought maybe we'd have a repeat of the Sayreville, right? Just a absolute run out.
Yeah.
And they really have slowed down the Tornadoes and found a way to keep this game relatively close, on the scoreboard.
Right. I mean, at one point, the score was 32-10. And, 20. You're up 22 that quick. And it hasn't gotten worse than that. And they're trying to make these little pushes to get back into it, but they haven't had that one big oomph,
58-43 now after the 4-point play by Brady Hahn. Pressure. Bridget trying to break it. Trenton does.
But, I mean, the point being, Don, like you said, I think we were thinking we might be saying this game's over by now, but it's not.
Antoine missed the close shot.
South is keeping the good fight going.
Yep, they are.
Deflected. Bridget with a steal. Kicked around. Saved in play by Trenton.
Pinball action there.
And Bridget turns it over. Miscommunication with Goss. Silva out to Sick. And Sick looking around. Brown spins, floats, got it.
He's got a great touch around the rim. He really does.
Yeah, it's been impressive.
Talk about those finger rolls we were talking about last night. Back from Fish's era.
We did talk about that. I think that was second half though. Timeout taken.
My era, they played with a peach basket.
Did they?
Fish's era, there was no 3-point shot.
No, there wasn't.
He still took them, though.
A lot of guys I went to high school with complained that they would have been 1,000-point scorers with that 3-point
They also
shot.
complained they would have been 1,000-point scorers if they didn't play with you.
Right.
Jimmy Mayer, one of those people that complained?
Don't bring it up. He's listening. He actually texted me.
Oh, okay.
You're killing me.
Italian People's Bakery Proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest desserts, raised for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. You'd be surprised who's listening, Fish. The people that you make fun of.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'll find out about it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Eventually.
All right. I've been a little quiet the last couple of minutes because, as always, I had 2 points extra on my box score that I had to figure out.
Don't you hate that?
Yes.
I love when we get our scorebook at the end of the night from the managers, and I'm like, it says we scored 58 points, but there's only 54 points a total.
Right. Yep.
And then I got to play this puzzle. I got to put a puzzle together.
I know. And I'm going back and forth there. It's like a little fly that just keeps landing on you. You can't get rid of it.
Good pressure by Dennery. Bridget to Goss. Goss. Slick dribbling on the baseline. Walks the tightrope and gets it back up top.
Trenton's got no problem running this patient offense right now.
4.5 to play. Sectional semifinals here from Trenton.
I'm a little surprised. You done?
About them holding the basketball?
Yeah.
I mean, they're 4 minutes and 15 seconds from a sectional final.
Right, I understand that, but we say, you do what you do, and
understandable. But you do what you do, and then you worry about time, score situation.
In no way am I. I'm not criticizing it. I'm just surprised because they like to attack, but I kind of agree with it.
I mean, listen, think about that right now.
I didn't think they were going to go to it that early, though. I mean, they've been doing it the whole quarter.
They also have the foul count in their favor as they now just drew a foul and now going to the line for a 1-on-1 with one of their best shooters.
Well, and that sequence right there, Don, burned a lot of time and precious time that the Eagles are going to need.
Very true. I mean, listen, in moments like this, I remember, last year at one of our games, I told our guys, paint touches and layups. Paint touches and layups, right? Don't need ill-advised threes. Don't need crazy shots. Paint touches and threes.
Both good for Goss. Trenton leads 60-45. Under 4 minutes to play. Silva, nice crossover move. Got it knocked out still.
See Mercer County Community College coach Reggie's here too, the women's coach, but Howie Levy, the men's coach, sitting behind the basket.
I love that Don got such a kick out of that.
Because I went over and spoke to Howie at halftime, and then you call him Reggie, of course, right?
Yeah, because Reggie's here too.
He says he is here to watch the whole entire Trenton team because he'd love to have him over at Mercer County College.
I bet he would.
That's very smart.
Well, he's a smart man.
Yeah.
I believe he's a
Princeton grad. Yes, he is.
So then he must be pretty smart then.
Pretty smart. He was able to figure out that Pete Carrill offense.
What do you know about the Pete Carrill offense, Chris?
I covered that, baby. I covered that for years.
All right, what's it called?
It's called the Carrill offense.
It's called Chin.
Chin?
Chin.
I never heard that before.
Oh, yeah. You know who also runs the Chin or the Princeton offense is Hopewell Valley and your buddy Matt Stein.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
That is very true.
I was going to say, I saw Connor Hayes point to his chin a lot last night, too.
Well, I think he has a nice chin, so that's why he did that. I'm not sure if they're actually running that.
Referencing the beard there.
Yes.
By the way, can we talk about, before we did the preview show early this season, Connor Hayes got on the Zoom, and our producer over here, Brandon Neal, looked at him and goes, he looks exactly like Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you thought about that?
Brianne, I can see it a little bit.
And it's striking when you stand next to him because he really does.
It really is.
He really does look like Leo.
He does. Who do I look like? Hurtful. Why do I put myself through this?
I may have to work on that one.
All right. Thanks, Fish.
There's always a good time to stay silent.
Everybody's got a doppelganger, as they call it.
Very true.
How I Met Your Mother reference there.
That's in How I Met Your Mother. I got it from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So
Fish.
How I Met Your Mother copied a show. That's what you're saying?
I mean, according to Fish, but who knows?
Okay. Well, whichever one is older, which I would assume Fish is referencing.
Well, Fish
the
is
older
older than
one.
me, so then whatever he says.
Interesting is that Buffy and How I Met Your Mother have the same actor in it, Allison Hennigan.
Okay.
Wow, that's a great call by you, Fish.
Yeah, she played Willow in Buffy and forget her name in
Lily.
Lily, yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Willow and Lily.
Trenton fans waving the flags as Devontae Hudson goes to the line.
And look, Trenton's going to have to make some foul shots now because they're probably going to be going to this line a little more often.
I mean, right now, Middletown South has been able to push it to 13 and not be able to get over the hump.
Right.
And I can't help but think back about those missed chippies that they had in the first half that really kind of played into this, 13 to 15 point pocket for them.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's always been a sort of a comfort level for Trenton the entire game, which is how it kind of was against West Windsor too. Not a blowout, but never really hard pressed.
Well, I can say, like, when we played them, we were down 2 at the half and then had a bad third quarter, and then they just ended up winning the game by 16. That's kind of what their comfort level is.
Right.
Brown kicks out. 3 ball, no good. Put up by Sick, and then it's batted out. 2:44 to go.
Abe Johnson's got a nice little trot, doesn't he?
He does.
He's like a
He's
little
smooth.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it smooth.
Oh, okay.
He kind of looks like a wind-up doll. Wah, 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 wah.
I don't know, Don.
I don't know. Listen, I really don't know.
Bridget.
I'm still working on who Don DeLeo looks like.
Foul in the front court. Moore to the line. Darren Freedom Green telling everybody to wave the towels.
Got a nice breeze going from those towels, too.
Yeah, I like it. I like
I'm
it.
not going to lie to you, man.
Great crowd here on hand at Trenton.
You think today's great? Wait till Monday.
Yeah. Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday or Monday? I think it's Monday, actually.
Oh, so
I believe so, right?
So Tuesday, I believe.
Is it Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay, my apologies.
Yeah.
Don, don't get anybody in trouble.
All right.
Oh, I was thinking that would stink if we had to choose between Trenton and
Brian
Nottingham
O'Neill
Ewing.
is confirming Tuesday.
Oh.
Monday, we will have most likely Nottingham and Ewing for the sectional title.
That's going to be a good one.
It's going to be great.
I think all the semifinals are on the same night, are they not? Or are they like Thursday, Friday?
Not sure. Nice move by Brown. Missed the shot, though. Calvin Moore comes away with the board. Trenton a couple of minutes away. And Hudson puts it in. Trenton 65-47. 2 minutes left in the game. Pass got deflected in the lane, but nice finish by Silva.
It's one of those back doors, Fish.
Yeah.
Might be a little too late,
Too little, too late, right.
Yep, 1:59 to play. And a big lead for Trenton Central. Make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and stay healthy at your neighborhood capital area. YMCA 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adult senior citizens. Your hometown capital area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours. Capital Area YMCA has state-of-the-art workout equipment. CapitalYMCA.org. That's CapitalYMCA.org. They're offering you a better and healthier lifestyle in 2023. Henry J. Austin Health Center delivers patient-centered, high-quality health care for everyone in Trenton and Mercer counties. They've got 4 sites located throughout Trenton. Henry J. Austin Health Center providers are there to help with your medical needs. Looking for prescriptions? Go to the Warren Street location. Go to henryjaustin.org. It's henryjaustin.org, the center of wellness. You miss any of today's game, check out the Trentonian or Trentonian.com.
How's this for balance scoring for the Tornadoes? You got Goss with 18. Then you got Bridget and Hudson with 13 each. Then you got Moore with 11. And you got Wilson with 10.
Wow.
That's pretty good balance. Substitutes have not scored a point in this game today.
Sometimes you don't need them to.
No, you haven't. When they haven't played much, as we said before.
Expect the Tornadoes, obviously in this game and games going forward, to maybe shorten that bench to the guys that Pup and staff believe will help them bring home a state title.
Yeah, which they pretty much did today. We
Very
saw
true.
a little bit of Demir Bailey, a little bit of Brazil Fields.
2 shots for Bridget. 1:57 to play. And this place.
Yeah, that usually seems to be the plan, right? Don, you shorten up the bench as the games get bigger.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
This place about to get loud. Nice shovel pass, blocked away by Trenton. Sick in the lane. Brown for 3. Short and goes over the backboard.
Been a tough shooting night for Middletown. Shooting day, for Middletown South.
I think that's been really the main key is they've just missed a lot of open shots. Otherwise, they'd be right there in the game.
Yeah, they were 9 for 36 at half.
Yep.
And they've been a little better in the second half. Let's see, 3 for 5, 4 for 6.
So, Don, another foul. And as a coach, when do you consider not fouling any longer?
To the final buzzer.
So you're going to continue to foul.
Don't you remember, I think during COVID, you guys did our game here? We were down 20. I called timeout to set up pressure with 6 seconds to go.
I'm sure we killed you.
Well, I know that.
Oh, Fish, I know you did.
I know that story is not true because you don't take timeouts.
That's not true. Now, hold on. I don't take timeouts. But in this instance, during COVID season, we did take a timeout.
Okay.
Well, I heard you say yesterday you'd rather save them for the end, so you take them at the end.
I did save them for the end.
Yes.
I see Fish helping me out here.
I listen.
DeLeo Fish. I like that combination.
Yeah. See you, Flash.
Sounds like a law firm.
DeLeo and Fish.
A really bad law firm.
It's one of those on a park on a bench.
Yeah, exactly. Put us on the side of a bus.
Your face and my face? Oh, man, Fish. We'd help a lot of people.
68-49.
Lose money.
Yeah, exactly. So Don, what is your take on Ewing Nottingham?
Take on Ewing Nottingham. Let's start with the people at the helm. You've got 2 of the best coaches in Mercer County history going at it, game planning. You've got 2 teams that are super physical, super defensively minded, and you have 2 teams that have some really good senior leadership. So we will see. It might be a coin flip, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it being a tight game. Ewing's been having its way here in the state so far, but these 2 teams, I think they played a pretty close one earlier in the year.
Nottingham is playing the best basketball of the season right now,
which is
probably a good time for that, Flash.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Robert trait.
Also, a Robert Trade is smiling on the sidelines, according to Flash.
I saw him smile once.
Yeah. That's one more than I saw him.
Back in late January, it was a 67-60 win for Ewing over Nottingham.
There you go. And that might have been before, late January.
That was right when TJ Keese came back.
Right, yeah, they did have him. Okay.
Turnover. The Eagles will have it, but a lot to make up. Down by 18 points, a minute 23 left. Got to go quickly. DiCrescenzo lofts it up, missed the shot. And Calvin Moore comes away with a board.
Don, you with us on Monday, buddy?
Depending on what time the game is, possibly.
5? What's that sideward thumb?
Yeah, I don't know.
6.
DiCrescenzo with a bucket.
Oh, Brianne, don't pay any mind to Fish.
Yeah, I don't know. She put up a sideways thumb.
I thought that meant like 5:30, like it was halfway between.
Like a minus sign? Is that what that was?
I don't know.
45 seconds to play, and the Trenton faithful going to get up and applaud this team.
I'm going to let you 2 handle the interview here today. If Don wants to. Do you want to do the interview, Don?
Sure.
Yeah, come on, expand your skills as an announcer.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I can beat the traffic.
Trenton 20 seconds away. Back-to-back sectional final appearances.
Yep, and hey,
with a really good chance to win it.
You know what they did? They got out, they got the comfortable lead, and then they just kept it. And Middletown South tried to knock on the door and just didn't knock loud enough. And
Trenton Central has set a new standard as well. They have now won more games this season than any other team in history. They are 28-1, and they are headed back to the sectional final for the second straight season as they beat the Eagles of Middletown South 68-52. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the post-game show, the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, after this on WBCB.
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
You get that hair done for the tip, you know that.
Back here for the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Devontae Hudson. Devontae, you guys have just earned your second straight trip to the sectional finals. So what is this moment for you guys as a team, realizing that you're back again?
A comeback. We come back for revenge from last year.
And you're not going to get Marlboro, unfortunately. They got down today. They lost 72-61. So it'll be 6 seed South Brunswick. They have to come to the high. And this has been a difficult place to play. And how about this atmosphere from all these fans in a packed house?
A lot of fans. I feel like they make us play better. All the cheering, you know.
Devontae, let me ask you a question. What do you think you bring to this Tornadoes team? What do you do best?
I feel like I bring the energy. I try to pick everybody up when something go wrong. Basically, like I get rebounds, dish out to the teammates, everybody score, you know.
How motivating is this from last year when you guys went to Marlboro, came up short? Do you think about that often as you get to these state playoff games and obviously now right back to the sectional final again?
Yeah, it made us hungry. We want to win everything this year.
Devontae, as I've told everyone when they ask me, I believe the Tornadoes have a shot to win a state title. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe we're going to go all the way. Got to keep going hard.
This team also today with the win just got their 28th win of the season. You guys are 28-1. That's the most out of any Trenton Central team. So when you hear something like that, what runs through your mind?
I just feel good to be #1 team. I feel good.
Well, listen, another great game for you. The Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. That's for you, and best of luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right, Devontae. Good luck
to you,
buddy.
Thank you.
68-52. Thanks to Devontae Hudson for stopping by.
Devontae.
And
Devontae.
He'll get congratulated by a bunch of people. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Thanks to the sponsors making this live stream possible: Capital Health System, Holdeman Ford Subaru, the Revere Restaurant, New Jersey Education Association, and the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. Team Toyota, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Capital Area YMCA, Hyundai of Trenton, Henry J. Austin Health Center, as well as Mako in Ewing. and Saul Funeral Homes. Thanks to everybody here at Trenton. They do a great job production-wise and helping us out with everything we need. Thanks to Brian O'Neill, who produced this live stream. Thanks to Alvin Francis, Jess, Ulysses, as well as Drew Peltzman, who was here as well. Thanks to all of them. And for my broadcast partners, Rich Fisher and WBCB's own Don DeLeo. We've adopted him. This is Keith Noonan saying so long from Trenton Central, and we'll talk to you on Monday and then Tuesday on the WBCB Sports Network, wrapping up the sectional tournaments here on WBCB. Have a great weekend, everybody.